Just don't even look at it.
This is Anthony Chen. I'm doing my persuasive speech for SPD 100. What's one thing you see everywhere today? Cell phones. I see people using cell phones in the bathroom, at the gym. I see children riding bikes stopping on their cell phones. One place you shouldn't use your cell phone is while you drive. Cell phone use while driving not only puts the driver in danger, but puts everyone else in danger as well. There needs to be stricter regulations regarding cell phone use while driving. First, let us take a look at why using your cell phone while driving is so bad. Cell phones while driving has become an increasingly serious problem. According to the Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company, almost 3 out of 4 people talk on their cell phones while they drive, with cell phone use being greater among the younger drivers. And about 4 out of 5 car accidents are a result of inattention. Although driving while distracted is more than just the cause of cell phones, there's no doubt whatsoever that a cell phone is a major distraction. A study by the Insurance Institute said those who cell phone and drive are about 4 times more likely to get into a crash serious enough to cause injury. Although people are using cell phone just to talk, there's a lot more cell phone distractions these days as more functions are added to phones. Some of these functions listed here are what people use behind the wheel. About 20% of all people say they text while they drive, although this number jumps to about 40% when we're talking about age groups between 18 and 27. Texting is no doubt more dangerous than simply just talking on the phone, because it not only distracts the driver, but it requires them to take their eyes off the road. Now, some people argue they can talk on their cell phone and drive at the same time, but no matter who it is, everyone's more likely to get into an accident. According to psychologist David Strayer on ScienceCentral.com, he states that everyone has a reduced reaction time by about 20%. This is because while a person might see what's in front of them because they're in a conversation, their brain's not necessarily going to process it. This can lead to car crashes such as this one. This car was hit by a young teen boy driving about 55 miles per hour, killed a mother of 3. I think his conversation is a lot less important than his woman's life. As you can see, using a cell phone while driving is extremely dangerous, and let's see what can be done about it. Now, the first thing I believe is that texting and web surfing should not be allowed. I think a penalty similar to New York should be adopted by all states. And this is that on the first offense of driving while texting, it's a $100 fine. On the second offense, it's a $200 fine. And on the third offense, it's a $500 fine. Many states are also adopting legislation similar to California's, in which they ban all mobile devices by any driving drivers under the age of 18. Now, a list of these states are some of the many states that have some sort of legislation similar to that. But many of these states only have legislation regarding people with learner's permits, which is not strictly. Many states are also requiring that people use hands-free devices, such as this one. The premise behind this is that it allows the person to take both hands onto the wheel, which allows better control. However, as CNN reports, a study conducted by the University of Utah that hands-free cell phone use does very little to reduce driver distraction. This is because it's not the holding of the phone that's actually causing the distraction, but the engagement of the conversation. As you can see, cell phone use while driving is becoming an increasingly serious problem and endangers everyone on the road. So the next time you're driving, remember to stay off the phone. Don't fool yourself, drive safe.
Jolly good, sir. Jolly good.